This should definitely keep you guys full.
You know, I do not know what it is, but there's something very comforting about oatmeal. I don't know, maybe it's the texture, the warmth. I don't know what it is, but I love it. We are making porridge. This is oatmeal. It's porridge, a type of porridge. And we're making it from one of my new favorite video games, Tales of Arise. I'm very excited about this one. It's such a good game. And the very first recipe that you make is porridge. So we're doing an oatmeal porridge, and I'm gonna show you 4 different styles. So I'm gonna show you one from the video game. It's very plain, very simple, very easy. And then we're gonna upgrade that porridge, that oatmeal, and make it totally awesome. You're gonna need, this is a microwave version. Ignore the mess. You're gonna use 48 grams. You're gonna use 48 grams or half a cup of oatmeal. You're gonna put it right into your bowl. With that, you're gonna add in a couple dashes of cinnamon. Just a couple of dashes. So this one is gonna go into the microwave. The others are gonna be done on the stove. But this one is super easy. When you're on the go, or you run out of time, you've woken up and you've run out of time, do this one. There's no sugar in this one. There's nothing else, there's nothing fancy. It is just plain, simple oats. Fill you up, get you ready for the rest of the day. And I'm gonna add the water to the oats and stir that around. Now what I wanna do, I'm probably gonna take this over to the sink. I want the water to just begin to cover the oats, and then that'll be perfect. So I'm gonna get some more water. I'm gonna put this into the microwave for 1 minute. That's it, oatmeal done. All right, the oats are out. They are soft and awesome. Like I said, there's no sugar, there's just the cinnamon in here. So I'm gonna add just a bit of almond milk to this to loosen it up, just a bit, or you can just have it without the milk. Like I said, this is the quick and super fast. This is the super fast, easy version of oatmeal. But that's it, done. Let's move on to some of the more upgraded versions. Because this next one is probably going to take the longest out of all of them, we're gonna do this one next. This is your apple pie oatmeal. So good, so good. We're only gonna take 1 apple, or maybe, well, let's take 2. We're gonna take 2 apples and we're gonna peel. This is not coming out. There we go. We're gonna peel and then dice them. And then we're gonna make this delicious, smooth, beautiful, golden brown apple pie filling. It's basically what we're doing. We're making apple pie filling to go on top. Peel these very poorly. Y'all, I need a new peeler because this one is, it works backwards. I can't explain it, but it's very frustrating. Anyway, I'm gonna peel these and then we're gonna take them over to the stove and I'll show you what we're gonna do after that. Okay, so I'm using a little stick of butter here to begin the whole process in a small frying pan, because like I said, we're not using that many pieces of apples, right? So don't have to worry about that. To the butter, I'm gonna add the apples. So what's gonna happen now is the apples are gonna start to release all of their juice. And so I'm gonna give this about 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and start to add in the cinnamon and do everything else to it. It's gonna be fantastic. So this has been going for, like I said, about 2-3 minutes. I was a little late, but I'm gonna add it in now. I'm gonna add in my sugar. Now I'm gonna add in a little bit of cinnamon to make it awesome. And because we are upgrading, right? So a little bit of the zest of one lemon, but we're only gonna use half. So half the zest of one lemon, just to spruce things up. Can you smell that? It's amazing, isn't it? I know. So I'm gonna turn it down. It was at medium heat. Now we're gonna go to a medium-low heat. And I'm gonna cover this. So we're gonna let this go for about 8 minutes. And while that is doing its thing, it's bubbling, it's juicing, it's awesomeness, we're gonna work on the other 2 recipes. So we're gonna start with turning the heat on underneath your pot. We're gonna go with 1 cup. I want to measure it out for you guys. It is about 215 grams of water. You're looking for, not this time a rolling boil, but you're looking just for it to simmer. So when the bubbles start at the bottom, not when they're like, you know, raging and angry. And then we're gonna add in half a cup of oats. It's gonna be amazing. So we're just gonna wait for that to heat up. About half a cup of peaches. You can add more or less as you feel you want, but I just roughly chopped them up and added them in. Just a dash of nutmeg, dash of cinnamon. I'm gonna add in some sugar as well. Well, I mean, you've got a bunch of choices. Maple syrup, cane sugar, so many different things that you could use. So what am I going to use today? I do not know. Oh, you know what? Let's use maple sugar. This is looking so good. So we're gonna give this about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add in the milk. My milk, I'm using almond milk, and we're just gonna add in a little bit in here. It's all about how much you want and what you want your consistency to be like I said before. Totally up to you. And my friends, there is your peaches and cream oatmeal porridge. All right, so this next recipe is what I like to call my TRAILMIX oatmeal porridge, I guess you can call it. It's a bunch of different ingredients put together, the kind of stuff that you would find in, well, TRAILMIX. I've got the water going, the oats are waiting to go in, and so it's the exact same process as the peaches and cream. So the only thing I need to do that isn't already done is to take these dried apricots and to cut them up into little chunks. Of course, you don't like apricots? You don't have to use them in this. Totally up to you. Maybe add some raisins if you want. Possibilities are limitless. Up to you. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys. I'm using quick cooking oats instead of the steel cut ones. They take a little bit longer, but I will be using them in a later recipe. So make sure you are back for that one. That's good for me. I might cut these up a little bit smaller, but that's good. So I've got those waiting. They're gonna go in. Then I've also got some cranberries. I love cranberries. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. Handful of cranberries. I would say about a 1/4 cup of coconut. And put the apricots in there. And also, because I love them as well, almonds. These are sliced almonds. Wow, did you hear that? I just love that added texture to the whole thing. It is fantastic. And once again, gonna add in the oats. When I add in the oats, I'm gonna add in this little beautiful mixture here and give the oatmeal about 2-3 minutes to cook. Add in some almond milk, and we are ready to go. And we're starting off exactly the same way with the water. Let it come to a simmer, add in your oats. When you do, add in some extra apple chunks. So I took another gala apple, which is the one that I've been using, and peeled it, chopped it up into little pieces, added it to the oatmeal. With the oatmeal and the apples, you're also gonna add in some cinnamon, and if you want a little extra sweetness, some brown sugar. Then you're gonna add in your almond milk or whatever milk you're using, and you're good to go. My home smells so good right now. So like I said, this all originated from the video game Tales of Arise with their recipe for porridge, and we started with these very simple, very quick, easy little recipe in the microwave with the oats and the cinnamon, a little bit of water, you're good to go. Here are my recipes for oatmeal upgrades, and I totally hope you enjoy them. You've got to give them a go. I am super hungry, but don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.